Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield, 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield, 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hello and happy Valentine's. Look who I found today. It's Dusty. Oh, the old man. He is looking fantastic, isn't he? Look at him. Oh, he's been a good boy too. But I have been on the road for so long. I was on the road for a whole month and I miss these guys so much. Lewis is here somewhere. I don't know where exactly. You never know where Lewis is sometimes. But this little guy here, he doesn't always make an appearance, but he did today. So anyway, there he goes. He's going to go back to his... Oh, and look who's here. Do you want to come say hi to everyone? Come here. I'm Miss Richfield, 1981. And this would be Lewis right here. Hi, Lewis. Say hi to everybody. Over here. Over here. See, this is how you get his attention right there. There he is. There's Lewis. There he is. Thank you for showing up, kid. So anyway, I am so tickled to welcome you to Bingo 110. Crazy, right? 110 hard on bingo. Yes, I've got a hard on for you. You and you and you. And I'm so glad you guys came to join me. And I'm not alone, of course. I'm never alone for bingo. We can't be alone. The bingo is a social disease, sort of. And so I have with me some wonderful guests. In fact, Joe, could you just bring the guests on so we can see who's here tonight? It's a wonderful, wonderful assortment of people. Look at that. And and love is in the air for everyone but Noelle. Isn't it? I love it. Noelle, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's just two single gals here.
Yeah.
And do you have a Lewis of your own?
I have a husband, but he's not here right now. But
it's almost like having a cat.
Almost.
It's like having a cat.
Find more work. Yeah.
It's like having a cat that talks, right?
Yes.
Oh, look at all the people wishing us. Hi, Susan, all our friends. I'm going to give him a treat. You eat it up here, buddy. Come on. You eat it up here. You should be up here. He wants to eat it on the floor instead of eating it here where he should be eating it. Anyway, so tickled to see you. And Noelle is coming to us, of course, from Arden Hills. She's been with us before, and we thought there's going to be so many couples. Could we find someone who just show up by themselves? And Noelle, once
and I stepped up.
Through, I know, and we appreciate that. And when you're the colostomy lady, or colonoscopy, I guess.
Colonoscopy.
The first time colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Is there a difference? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a huge difference.
There's a huge difference. Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm glad. Something tells me I'm glad I don't know the difference.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. And how is Arden Hills? I know Richfield's been very warm, but you're
Oh,
north of
it's
Richfield.
beautiful.
Has
It's
it been
been
beautiful there too?
beautiful and melty and warm, and I'm loving it.
Lovely. Well, we've
Yes.
got the slider cracked open because
I
it's so
bet.
warm in Richfield. I just
Yeah.
didn't know if it was warm because you're north a little bit. You're over north of St. Paul, aren't you, in Arden
Yeah.
Hills? Yeah. So, you
Yep.
know, St. Paul, that's a whole nother world over in St. Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
it is.
surprised you got electric over there now.
Yeah.
And internet
Well, that
and
was just last year, so
Right. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't want to, be presumptuous
Yeah.
and assume that Arden Hills, had high-speed internet or anything fancy
Yeah.
like that, for God's sake. And so Noelle is a good friend of ours, and Eric and Derek, also dear friends of ours. And when I go to New York, I see these two crazy cats because they are New Yorkers and real New Yorkers. They're like into the theater thing, and I'm so tickled to hear. I can't wait to hear the update on what's going on because I think there are things to be updated on, aren't there?
Yeah.
I think, Derek, you've got stuff going on. Don't tell us now, but is there news?
Yeah, there are projects happening. Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? When you're in theater, that's as much as you can get sometimes. Like there's projects. They're happening, I think.
Right.
But that's great. And we'll talk more about that. And I love the artwork behind you, the LOVE, because that is what it's all about, right?
We tried to do better than last year.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, it's much better than last year. And you've got curtains and everything. And in New York, that's not always the case. And then Andy and Dustin, how are you? You're not that far from Derek and Eric.
No, we're across the river, Hackensack, New Jersey.
Oh, Hackensack, New Jersey. We're looking how much more art they can afford because they're in New Jersey. A great big old picture. As opposed to that dinky little love sign, they picked up at,
Michael's.
Right, or CBS. I think that's a CBS buy if I've ever seen one. And we're so glad you joined us. And Hackensack, actually, the great thing about living in New Jersey there is you get to look at New York.
Right.
When you're living in New York, you can't see it, but boy, isn't that beautiful? That view is so pretty. And then finally, and I don't want to save the best till last, but kind of, because Ash and John are coming to us from Scotland. Hello, can you hear us?
We can indeed, yes, we can.
Oh my word! And it is like 1 o'clock in the morning there, isn't it?
Yeah. That's just
As I was calculating that, isn't it? It's like 1 in the morning, and it's on a Monday. And what kind of commitment do I have from people that they will show up at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, where clearly you have to work tomorrow, I'm sure. And I am so tickled you joined us. And John has been watching I think since the beginning practically, right, John?
Near enough, yeah.
And then Ash came along. How long have you guys been dating now?
5 and a bit years.
5.5.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my word! So you were dating Ash when you started Bingo?
Yes.
You didn't get into that right away. So anyway, we'll get more into the drama later, though, and and create some problems. Yeah, I think we should create relationship problems and then solve them by the end of the year, just to show you. And then maybe Noelle's husband will show up. Is Noelle's husband? Is he around anywhere?
No, he's not even here. He's not even in the house.
He's not even there. I love it.
No.
So look at proud ally. How nice is that? And then you've also we'll talk more about that. There's so much to see. Everyone's done such a good job. John and Ash, welcome and thank you so much for joining us. And I find it just a miracle that we can be interacting like this from overseas. Isn't that amazing? Some of my relatives came from Scotland,
Yes, you've said that before, yes.
Yes, some of my relatives came from Scotland, and they were in Ireland, and they had to get the heck out of Ireland. And they came to the United States back when the Pilgrims were popular, and, they didn't like anybody. So anyway, it was kind of a lose-lose situation, but they headed up into the Appalachian Hills and set up their stills, and the rest is history. So are we ready to say hi to Chris? Anyway, we'll see you guys shortly, but let me talk to Chris because I have not talked to Chris since before the new year, because Chris and we only talk during Bingo because we're both so busy Nobody has time to say hello in between.
What's so crazy though is I ended up having dinner with one of our bingo boosters, Barry from Miami, and I had no idea when he reached out that that's who it was. And then halfway through the dinner, he's like, "Don't you want to know how I know you?" And it was, and I totally knew who he was, of course. Then once I realized who he was,
well,
and then I just met some friends of yours from Minnesota who were down here for a cruise, and they insisted I tell you that you must have bingo more often. They cannot handle this only once a month.
I know, and we're not even having it one. And the next one, because it's our schedules are so nutty, the next one isn't until my birthday. But anyway, we'll get on. Yes,
that's a reason to celebrate. That's an exciting reason.
Actually, we've never had a bingo, I don't think, on my birthday. This is actually April 24th is my birthday. Barbara Streisand, Shirley MacLaine, Kelly Clarkson, Lip Sync.
It's good that you led with you. You definitely led with the winner on that one. Yeah, it being your birthday.
Me. Yeah. I send Barbara a card every year. Don't hear a thing, but well, what can you do? She's busy. You know, she's got a lot going on. So anyway, I'm so glad. And everything's going well with you and Wilton Manor. You haven't been impeached or anything yet, have you?
No. Somehow I have survived, probably only because there's bingo people out there that are like secretly helping to save me, which I appreciate. I am so excited to be back for bingo. And just to remind everybody,
you're back.
I needed this. This is a good day to have a good bingo. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a lucky bingo. You only can get lucky. Well, there's a lot of ways you get lucky. The main way you get lucky is you go to play bingo.
In Wilton Manors, all you have to do is go out the front door. You know what I'm saying?
But here, we're going to get lucky by going to playbingobonanza.com. You're going to just put in your information. We need to know where we would send your Miss Richfield Redbubble gift card that you win, because you can win a gift card. We play 3 games of bingo. You get 3 cards. That's 9 chances to get lucky tonight. That's hard on bingo. Plus, there's a bonus chance, which is when you share, like love is all about sharing. And so you could share bingo with someone you love, or maybe not share it, just have it for yourself. But it's more fun with more people. So we also choose a random share winner at the end of the night who will also receive a gift certificate to the Redbubble store. I think Joe probably has a picture of some of the absolutely fabulous gifts. You can get yourself a late Valentine's gift. And got some. The apron is still my personal favorite.
Well, we love you in the apron.
And that's all you can just wear in Wilton Manors. It's nice.
Nothing else. Exactly.
Yeah. So and the other thing is
nothing else.
So it is true. I do remember that episode. That was a good episode. And there were several of us wearing just that. We are so grateful for everyone that joins us and that has supported us. We do this. We're able to do this. It takes 5 people and a lot of wieners for the cat, who apparently has been cut off of them, but we'll well,
actually we're going to the dental treats for the breath and the weight situation.
That doesn't feel like a treat, but we can handle that. We'll handle that separately. But those are probably more expensive than the wieners, and so we really grateful.
Way more expensive than the wieners.
Yes, 100%. And so we need your support. Lewis needs your support. If you're able to, if you can send along a little something, you can do that via Venmo at Richfield Tips, PayPal, wire transfer, Zelle. I mean, any which way. Somehow it all seems to, or most of it seems to, make its way to you.
Or just mail cash. They tell you not to mail cash, but just mail me cash. That's
well, I've been mailing you cash every week, hoping eventually you would fall in love with me, and you seem to not be getting it.
Well, we live so far apart. We're busy. We both have busy schedules. But, in coming to Fort Lauderdale,
I know, they told me. I know. I think because you have your show coming out down here, and I think it's I think it may already be close to sold out. Someone warned. Actually, I saw Barbara. No, I think I saw Barbara was talking about going. I ran into her the other day.
No, that's Varla's show.
No. At Barbara's show with Barbara talking about your show coming up, and she warned me I better get tickets. So
yeah, well,
it's the hot thing.
That's because she's nice.
She is nice.
She's my friend. We love Varla. Oh my goodness sake! Well, and then, do you have anyone specially spending Valentine's with? It's just me and the cats right now. We're here in Richfield, but Naomi and Yvonne. But
it's me and my dog who has gas. But it could be worse.
Does he have gas? Does he really have gas?
It's the worst. Oh. He'll get up and leave the bed. He'll literally get up and leave the bed. He's like, "Oh, I can't stick around for this."
Oh, when he passes wind himself and it offends him so badly? Wow. Because when you can smell yourself, that's not a good sign.
He's looking at me with shame right now.
He's a really cool dog. I love your dog.
Right.
Well, listen, we better get going.
I forgot something, by the way, because it's been too long. So I forgot something, but we'll figure it out. Whatever that is, we'll figure it out somewhere during the show at some point.
Did we forget something?
No, I mean, I'm sure
Let's
we did.
see. We talked about next bingo. We talked about, I think we got everything. It's the 110th bingo. That's so cool. And thank you to all you people that are watching out there. We appreciate it. But we'll get started. It's actually, we're right on time to get started for our first game. Should we start?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, here's the deal. Because it is so beautiful, I actually been able to have the screen door open just a little bit. So Naomi and Yvonne are outside, right? See how much louder that is? Because I can have the screen door open. See, in the wintertime, I have to have the screen door closed. And it's just a little bit, it's difficult. But now with screen door open, or the slider open, they can really, thanks, ladies. Yeah, they're still able to wave for probably the next 15, 20 minutes. And then it just kind of gets to be sort of like just trying to balance on the lawn chair, So anyway, so we're playing regular bingo. We always start out with just a regular bingo game. And we haven't been together so long. I feel like we need to review this. It is a free space in the middle that everybody gets. So everybody gets a free space. But all you need is 5 in a row. It's pretty easy, 5 in a row. Anybody can figure that out, right? Oh, look at Ruth. Here she is, making sure we play fair and that we're nice and equal and all that. There we go. She's fabulous. Anyway, so it's just 5 in a row. Pretty easy. Not that difficult. Call all the numbers. And then, of course, if you get the first number, you say, whee, because that means you're going to be lucky for the rest of the night, okay? I've got my rainbow balls. Look at the rainbow balls looking fabulous. I was just on a ship. If I seem a little out of sorts today, I literally got home to Richfield at 3:30 this afternoon from being gone a month because I was traveling with Atlanta's events. I did Stowe, Vermont Gay Ski Week. And then I did Disney for a couple days with a friend, my friend Dominic. Oh, look at Amber LeMay went to Rendezvous. I was working with her, Amber LeMay, and Lucy Bell, the LeMay House of LeMay. They're cousins. And anyway, we called bingo together, and I did my show in Stowe, Vermont. Oh, we had such a good time. So anyway, so if you have this number now, and hopefully I got all my balls. I don't know what's going on because I'm so I just got home. But let's try it. Let's see what happens. N36. Let's just see. N36. How many of you have N36? That means you're going to be lucky for the rest of the night. N36. I think I'll put my used ball bag over there. And I know there's going to be a lot of you saying, wee, because that means you're lucky for the rest of the night. Now, look at that, John. Oh, hi, John. I see John every year. But I'm not going to live next door to you this year, John, because I had to move. David H. Look how wow. Now that is somebody who has not. Rudy and his mom, Karen. Tell Karen I said hello. Look at Lucy and Kevin. Oh, Kevin Danielson. How are you? Kevin, I think we got your picture later on. Kieran, hey. Mark, hey. And then, oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay, Greg, hello. Wow. 3. Oh, Greg. I-24. Now, I want to talk to, but before we do anything else, I have to talk to, wow, Craig C. Holy smokes. Wow, that is really gay. Whee! I have to take a breath in the middle of that one. So I need to talk to our friends from Scotland, John and Ash. I-21. And John and Ash, I want to talk to you first because if anything happens to the the crazy connection or anything, I just want to make sure that we talk and say hello because you guys are calling from such a long, long way away. Look at that. Yeah, yes. Play along on Bingo Bonanza. If you got trouble, look at that. Click new card. Look at that and refresh your browser. The other thing you can do on our app is when you're playing, if you hit the wrong one, you can just hit it again and it clears it. B12. How are you guys? So I have to get caught up on. So you've been together 5 years? I can't believe that.
Yes,
And then John, you're working with opticians, is that right? With the eyes?
Yes, no, I work for an opticians nowadays.
But wait a minute, weren't you in the forestry business or something before?
Yes, no, I've worked with kind of green charities.
He remembers.
Yes,
she remembers. Yeah.
Not just the pretty face.
Just because you're pretty doesn't mean you're not smart, or you are smart. I can't remember. Anyway, beauty is only skin deep. So your skin's not connected to your brain. So, it can be pretty and smart. G51. Now, how is it playing bingo when it's not in metric? Is it still
Slightly
work?
hard. Yeah,
I
it
was
takes
gonna
us.
say, you have to do
have a
the
calculator.
conversion. The conversion
Yeah,
on each one,
exactly.
probably each one, like
Yeah.
what is it? Times 2 minus 9 divided by
Something
4.
like that.
something
Yeah.
like that. Which, it's a good thing you guys are so much smarter than us. We're not. Yeah, the United
It's your
States, we're not
education
good at
system.
math.
That's what it is.
I-23. So anyway, you're working now, but now you're working with the eye thing. What are you doing with the eye thing?
Well,
What's
I'm an
this?
assistant manager for an optician, so we do eye tests all the time. It's slightly different from how it's done over there. Like ours is all obviously funded by our health service, so it's free.
Ours is funded?
Well, ours.
Oh, I was gonna say, they don't pay. Yeah, I mean, over here it's survival of the fittest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, cats get better health care than I get. You know what I'm saying? I-25. But yeah, and so over there it's included in the government, like in your taxes and so forth, right?
Yeah, it's all free. Yeah.
Right.
Free at
And,
the point
and
of
the
entry.
amount of money we pay is probably more than what you pay in your
It
taxes.
is, yeah, definitely.
It's insane. But what are you doing? You're helping fit people for. Oh, you're managing it. You said you're managing other
Yeah,
people.
well, I do that as well. So I help people out with their glasses, help choose them, and just basically the running of the
Wouldn't that be
practice.
nice to have a gentleman, a nice Mo helping you? I-26, because the Mo's know, you guys know beauty. And Ash, now we haven't seen you forever. Now, what are you doing these days?
I'm at college just now, and I'm kind of working in between, so busy.
And do they pay for college over there too, or do you have to pay for your own
Yeah,
college?
I've got a loan for just kind of day-to-day things, but the actual course itself is free, so I can't
And I wish
complain.
I could understand just a word of what you're saying. But anyway, and 45. No, we understand you. So, and what do you, you're studying something that somebody told me, Bob, Bob is our guy who handles the audience, and I couldn't know, what are you studying? It didn't make sense to me. Hang on, B8.
So I'm studying patisserie at the moment. So it's just fancy cakes, loads of stuff, and like you'd find the bakery, like high end.
So what is that? How do you say it?
Patisserie.
Right.
Like
and what is it?
Basically.
I'm thinking you're making pastries.
Yes.
For breakfast. Is that what you're doing?
Basically, yeah.
Oh my gosh! So I guessed it right. It just the word
I'm
looks
training
like
to be a pastry chef, basically.
Oh, and so you're going to be like a chef, a dessert chef kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, John, lucky you.
Yeah.
Did he test out the recipes at all?
Yeah, that's why I'm twice the size now.
Hey, you look pretty thin to me. You don't look like, you look pretty fabulous. Well, that is so cool. Now, hang on. I-19 reminds me to ask you, I-19, that somebody has 18 body piercings. Now, one of you has 18 body piercings, and one of you can solve a Rubik's Cube in under 45 seconds. Now, let's get Noelle in here. Bring Noelle in. Hang on a minute. She's coming. Hi, Noelle. So one of them has 18 body piercings, and one of them can solve a Rubik's Cube in under 45 seconds. I-20. Who do you think is which?
Well, I can see at least 3 piercings on Ash, so I'm going to say he's got the 18 piercings.
Wow, you old smarty pants. Is she right?
I know.
Yes, right, yes.
Wow. See, this is what happens when you're all alone. You have time to really, look at things.
To really absorb my surroundings.
Yeah.
Without distraction.
Well, it looks like you're sitting in a cardboard box, Noelle.
It's a screen.
It's a screen.
Yeah, because I'm in my computer room. The worst room in my house is what's behind the screen. So my house is very nice, very neat, and very tastefully decorated. This room is a disaster because this is Gary's domain.
You chose to put up room dividers and sit in a room that otherwise is hideous to look at.
Yeah. Well, that's where my computer is. So
see, this is now we should explain to John and Ash. Hang on a minute. G53. This is what it's like to live in the United States. Yeah, we have so much room in the United States. We have everybody in their house has one room for crap.
Yeah.
My trailer in the back. The back room is used for crap, you know? Oh, look at that. Wendy, my 17-year-old nephew can do the Rubik's Cube in less than a minute. So can John, then. You're the one that can do the Rubik's Cube.
No, Ash is the other one.
Oh, so Ash is both of those?
Yes.
Well, under a minute.
I was going to guess Ash with the Rubik's Cube because I just thought that was a trick question. Just saying.
Man, Noelle. For someone who otherwise does not look that interesting, you are really catching on. You're really winning me over, I have to say.
Well, good.
When I heard you were going to be on and I saw the room divider, I just to be 100% not super happy. 064. I've
had the room divider every time.
You're really coming along. And so John, is there any claim to fame? Well, you know Ash.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yes,
that's all you need to do, right? And now it looks like is there light coming in the window there? And it's not still light out there, is it? You're not in the midnight.
It's a lamp.
Yeah.
It's a lamp. It's a lump. A lump. All right. And 41. Oh my gosh. And so, and now, John, how did you ever find us? Look at Rudy. I've been working on the Rubik's Cube. Yeah, I know, since Y2K. I mean, but now, oh wait, Ash. I know what I was going to do. Ash, so is there a secret you could tell Noelle and I to figuring out, like being able to, because my cousin and my uncle could both do that. They were in the same family. Oh, for God's sake, right in the middle of a really great question. I really thought the thing was really starting to take off, quite honestly, which is not easy with Noelle, but thank you. So now, wait a minute. Before we do anything else, don't leave, Noelle. So is there a secret, though? Like because there's got to be. So you're looking for patterns or
practice. Yeah, there's patterns.
There is no way that's just practice. There is no way. Okay,
practice,
you're holding out on us.
Honestly, see, once you know it, it's like, oh, how could I ever have not done it? It's just when you know, you know.
And then he starts talking gibberish, so we can't understand him anymore. Okay, so now he's not going to tell us the secret. No, we're going to have to figure this out on our own.
I got one from Santa Claus. Brought me one of the original ones when they first came out, and I've never solved it, and that's 40 some years ago.
Just change the stickers.
Yeah, peel the stickers off.
I've seen people peel off the stickers and put them back on. But it is amazing. And if you have time, Ash, and maybe you've seen this already, so there's a young girl. She's like a teenager in LA. I think she's out west in LA, and she does artwork with them. And she gets the little ones, and she puts them together. She figures them out and gets different colors, and she makes like a portrait of like Marilyn Monroe, like that famous Marilyn Monroe shot. It's amazing, Ash. I don't know. Have you seen it yet? If you look online, she's amazing. I think I don't know, one of the CBS Sunday Morning or somebody had something on her. She's just fabulous and really interesting. Seems like a nice kid. So anyway, that's very exciting. And Noelle, I wish I had one question for you. So I'm gonna think hard while we call Chris on, and I'm gonna come back and ask you something. I don't know what it is yet.
Okay.
Oh, you know what she does? She does colonoscopies. Do you guys have that done, John?
You schedule. We do that here, yeah. It's not called
you do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, how wonderful.
It's
See, we
free.
have in common.
Yeah, it's free. It's free.
It's free.
Everything's free.
You know, maybe for bingo, we could just start giving away free colonoscopies.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And Chris is in Florida where healthcare is like, good luck.
Go
to the CVS and, with a hope and a prayer and $10 and hope they give you something. Anyway, so Chris, who won?
So our winner is Dale from Kenosha, Wisconsin, I believe.
Kenosha, Wisconsin. Whoa, some of you could clearly use the cash. Hot dog, we got it.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Every week that we do this, I mean, it's not weekly anymore. But every time we do this, I always, we do have the bingo boosters, and I always say thank you and make sure that you all know that the bingo boosters are just a sampling of people who are generous with us. But I mean it every week. I mean, thank you, because it is so meaningful that you take time and play and then show a little appreciation by throwing us a little something. And really, it's what got me through the pandemic, along with just emotionally being able to be with you. It's really wonderful. So thank you so much. And I want to look at the bingo boosters now and just read some of them off and say thank you. By no means is this an exhaustive list, but we do want to thank Paul Anderson. Hey, Paul, I know Paul. Jeff Bader, I know Jeff. Jeff Brand, who I used to country western dance with in St. Paul, Minnesota. Sherry Brown, get out of here. She's a nurse from Providence. I see every summer. Michael Clay. What a beautiful name. You should be an actor. Larry Goldman. Fabulous. Look at this. Goldman. I love that. And then Paul Goodman. Hey, Paul and Pat. Oh, gosh. You guys. Again, just thank you so much. And Raymond Gregory and Craig Hilliard. These are all just names that we love and we appreciate. And Chris, why don't you take up the second list if you have a moment? Do you have time?
It would be an absolute honor to say thank you to Joe Kenny and of course Wendy. We love you, Wendy. This is such a familiar name. We appreciate you so much. And Jamie Price and Eric Riker, more familiar names. I love that. Trisha Schnormers and Jared Schott. I think I got that right. I'm hoping I got that right. I tried that once before too. And Dale Schuster. And Janet Shingleton and Mark Wade. We had some fun names. I had a lot of fun S names. We appreciate it.
Totally fun names.
Yes.
And you know what I love is I love the fact that you are willing to just try the names. I oftentimes just give up, but you really get in there. You know, you make it.
Because I'm doing damp February, so I'm not drinking Jack Daniels. So I feel a little more confident going at the list of names.
So what do you call it? What did you just call it?
It's damp February. You know, it's beer and wine only.
Oh, damp, right. So dry January, damp February, and then back on the horse March, or what are we doing?
No, or towards the end of February. We'll see how it goes.
Or toward the end. Well, February is a shortened month, so do your best.
I did choose it for that reason.
Oh my God. And look at this. Look at all the different stickers. These are like clips holding this thing together. This poor magic mirror has held up for years. I made this magic mirror, you know, myself.
Magical.
It came as just a plain piece of wood, and I painted it, put all of these.
No, you did not. Is that true?
I did. I put all those on. I know. And then I ended up not using it. And lo and behold, this is a testimony to not throwing things away because I had it like 5 or 6 years at least because I ended up not using it for the show. And lo and behold, Chlamydia 19 shows up. Boom. Bring it out. Do the magic mirror, for crying out loud. People love the magic mirror. But before we start the magic mirror, Chris, I'm going to ask to see some pictures because, you know, you helped us sell the Christmas show online, my holiday show. You were very helpful. Chris was very helpful and made a huge, you really made the difference. You and Joe made the difference in selling that. And, but it was filmed in Minneapolis, right near Richfield, right near my home. And it was very fun because I got to see bingo people that's my favorite thing about performing live now is running into bingo people. Oh, and here is Kim and Marietta. Now, Kim is a big Richfield guy who helped me. He helped name me Citizen of the Year in Richfield in 2015. He gave me the award, the guy on the left. And Marietta is a relative of his and friend of mine, dear friend of mine. Oh my gosh. And they came to the show. And then, and Lori and friend. Oh, and Lori, I apologize. I didn't have your friend's name handy. And they were and this is where we took pictures out in the lobby afterwards. Look at that. She's wearing her Pride shirt. We love it. We had so much fun. And then Keith and Stephen, look at Keith and Stephen. And I think that's Washington, D.C. I can't even remember. I had some pictures. Oh, I'm so disorganized. I apologize. But I think that's in Washington, D.C., right before the holidays. And Lori and Natalie. And we know Lori and Natalie both. And look at my cute outfit that I had on. Isn't that adorable? That's, again, in the lobby. And then, and there's the Richfield Girls Night Out. Marietta is also part of the Richfield Girls Night Out. And all those girls are from Richfield, and they love coming to my show. And they come every year. They always get all dressed up, all dolled up, and have a girls' night out, like you should at my show. Oh, and Wayne and Mary, my good friends, Wayne and Mary, who I adore. And they are just such good friends. It looks like Mary's copping a feel. But, I can't tell for sure. But she's that kind of friend that I wouldn't mind if she did that. That wouldn't bother me. Wouldn't bother me a bit. Because Mary's just a nice gal. She likes guys like me. So, I mean, I like guys. So anyway, so let me look in my magic mirror. And of course, I see Larry on North Cherokee and Fountain. Oh, and hey, Mark, Misty, Leo. Look at that. And Jeff, hey, Jeff Hausman. Oh, Jeff from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. I love Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Hi, Jeff. And Wendy and Jerry and Stella. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Greg Holloway. Oh, happy VD. Yeah, that says it all. Tim and Dave celebrating 42 years together today. Today is your anniversary right before Valentine's. What a cool thing. Congratulations. 42 years. Wow, that's a while. Craig C., Baton Rouge. Oh, yeah, we know Craig. Hi, Craig, Baton Rouge. I have actually several fans from Baton Rouge. DC into house. I like the way he says that. Revo, good to see you. Kevin from South Oregon. Hello. Oh, and also Chris is included in that. Well, that's nice. And see you in P-Town. Oh, yeah, I'll be in P-Town. And Cajun crawfish hot dish. Wow, isn't that awesome? Hey, nice to see you. So grateful. I was in the crowd. And the night it was filmed. Oh, you were in the. Oh, yeah. So you got to see when we actually filmed. That was a good night, by the way. We had a good time. Hey, Marietta. Hi, baby. How are you? Don't forget to tell Kim we said hello. And Revo, it was DC. It was DC. Yes. We love DC. And that was actually a really fun show for the different drummers band in DC. Kieran, how are you? From the Bronx. Kieran said hello to me as we passed by the parade. I was like, next time, Kieran, we have to have coffee and when you come to P-Town. Karen, how are you? Gail and I are celebrating. Wow, 35 years tomorrow. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Jorge. Oh, look at that. Was a little down today. Thanks for the nice boost. Well, thank you, Jorge, who's in Palm Springs. Beautiful area. He's so lucky. You've got a beautiful area. Enjoy it out there. Happy Valentine's Day from Nashville. Lucy, that's one of the most friendly cities on earth. Larry, hi. I just got off 2 cruise ships, and I met Larry on a cruise ship. Years ago, he worked on one. Happy Valentine's Day, John and Anthony. Anthony and Joe. Hey, Joe. Steve and the English guy here. We spoke in the Windjammer. I remember that, John. Good to see you. Oh, Beth and Bonnie. We got to go back. Hi. And their cute dog, who I can't remember the name of, but I'll remember later. And good to see you. They are P-Town gals. Good to see you. Jim and Claudia also. Oh, Lainey wishes Lewis a happy. Yeah, they have a cat that looks just like Lewis. And I don't know where Lewis is. Hey, Sue. Lewis decided to leave for the moment. I don't know what. I got to get more treats out, I guess. David. Hi, David H. Happy VD. You know, that just says it all. Dominic Manello from Ben Salam. I love that's in Pennsylvania. I know where that is because I have lots of friends in Ben Salam. And George, I love that. Hey, from DC. Wow, our DC crowd's here tonight. Diane, hey, Diane. I love the way you spell your name. Bianca Red from Northridge, California. Isn't that nice? Hi, Bianca. Good to see you. Kathy Ann Campbell. Hi. You know, just like, need we say more? No. Hey, Lucas Silva. That's our friend from Sao Paulo. And we love that. And you celebrate, hopefully you celebrate Valentine's Day too. There's so much love in the air down in Brazil. And Sao Paulo is an amazing city if you get a chance to go. I got to see it when I stopped off in Santos, which is a port outside there. Christy Stiles. Hi, Christy. Good from Rochester, New York. I hope to get there this year. I've been there for a couple of years. And Trent Miller. Good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day, Trent. You're looking good. Charlie Porter from somewhere. Where is he from? Oh, from Somerville. Oh, from Somerville. Oh, I know. Somerville. That's close. That's not far from P-Town. Hey, Eric. Good to see you, Eric. Happy. And Keith. We know Keith. Wilton Manors. We know that, don't we? And 311, my birthday. Hey, happy birthday, 311. I'll be there. So you can come celebrate your birthday with me. Mark. Hey, St. Pete Beach, Florida. We love St. Pete's. Watching every episode starting around 5. Wow, that's 105 episodes. Hey, Bear. Oh, look at Bear. Oh, Lewis is here. Hey, happy Valentine's, beautiful. Oh, wow, I like that. Me likey the Bears, you know that. And Marcos and Dave. Hey, Feliz Dia, yada yada. Oh, from Puerto Rico. I love that. That's my favorite part of Mexico. I love Puerto Rico. Kevin Danielson, how are you? We didn't end up having your picture after all. I thought we were going to have your picture. As it turned out, we didn't. Okay, and then Craig C. from Baton Rouge, in the house. And then that's Shelly. Oh, that's Shelly. Oh, Shelly, hi. I know Shelly. I can't believe, hi, Shelly. Oh, there. Well, Lewis is making up for lost time. And then Cincinnati, Ohio. Hey, Trent. And then Mark, hi, wishing you a hi, Mark, thank you. Jeff Bader, one of our bingo boosters, and Gary, hey, Gary Buck, and Cajun Crawfish, hot dish. I love that. I logged in as my band. That's the name of your band? Isn't that a shellfish? And aren't you Jewish? I don't know. Anyway, Eric, hi. Oh my God, David, hello, sweetheart. Hello, hi. And Joe and Jeff and Tim. Oh, hey, Jeff and Tim. I know Jeff and Tim. And Shelly Siegel. Yeah. She keeps coming back. It's like the Jews. All right, Tim. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe again. Yes, waiting to see your new show. Yeah, can't wait. And then Rudy. Hey, Rudy. Say hi to your mom. Mark Gordon. Okay. Oh, great to see you on the Harmony. I just was on the Harmony. That was last week. Happy VD from the Regal Princess somewhere in the Caribbean. Hey, we love that. Hey, Ash. Hi, Ash. There's another Ash. Isn't that cool? And then St. Barrett bones are stored in Glasgow Cathedral. John. Oh, well, apparently that's nice. So we're going to have to get caught up because apparently that St. Valentine's must have been, hey, Neptune. That's who I was trying to think of, Neptune. That's their new puppy. Well, he's not new puppy, but he's still kind of new. And Joe. Hi, Joe from Toronto. The Canadians are, okay. Looking forward to seeing you in Cancun. Please don't bring. I won't. I'll just come by myself. I'm not going to bring Russ this time. Well, look at this. Look who found the treats again. Hey, Lewis, look over here. There you go. Then everybody gets to see your handsome face. And Claudia and Jim have a cat that looks just like you. Well, listen, we got to get going. And don't forget what I always say, everybody. Remember what I always say every time we end the Magic Mirror. Don't do it on your own out there if you're feeling lonely or sad or well, like Jorge said, he was just a little bit down today. It happens, and don't try to do it by yourself out there. If you're feeling sad and you're feeling hopeless, talk to somebody. Always. We always end the Magic Mirror that way because that's what this is about. This is about love and about connecting, right? And much like Lewis is trying to connect with the treats, I'm trying to connect with you. And there's somebody out there who wants to help you if you need help. So don't lose hope. Somebody out there wants to help you out. So anyway, well, my God, that might have been the longest Magic Mirror we've ever had, which I love. So, but we are going to have to move on to our second game, and we're going to move through this quickly, I promise, because our next one is L is for lovers. L is for, thank you, ladies. I almost forgot to motion for them. They're really paying attention tonight. It's fantastic. They're really paying attention. So we're only going to do N's and N's and G's. N's and G's. Okay, just N's and G's. Now, what happens if I call the wrong letter? What? Oh, geez, Lewis, you're driving me crazy. Let me get Lewis a treat. What do we do if we call the wrong letter? What do we do? I think we drink. I think. Here, there you go, buddy. There's some treats for you. There you go. Now, don't eat them all at once. He just swallows them whole. Anyway, all right. So now we got to hide it again until he finds it. Okay, so just N's. What is it? Just N's and G's. N34. Now, we haven't talked. Let me bring on Eric and Derek very quickly. Eric and Derek, come and join us.
Hello.
Hi, darlings. How are you, sweeties?
Good.
N31. So how are you guys?
Good. We're hanging in there.
Is there news? Now, I know there's photos. You have photos, don't you, this time?
We have photos. As far as like acting and stuff, you understand. Oh, what were we gonna say?
You have photos this time, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the photos. Oh my word. Look at this. Okay, you're gonna have to explain this while I call the game. So G56. What's going on? What's her name on the left?
Blythe Danner.
Yeah. Oh, that isn't who I was gonna guess.
Who were you guessing?
Oh, I don't know. My mother's friend, actually. I thought maybe I'd been to Minnesota, because doesn't that look like up north in Minnesota where we used to rent a cabin when we were children? So who's this gal?
Unlike you, people age, so that happens.
Right. And who's she?
Blythe Danner, Gwyneth Paltrow's mom.
No, not personally. G50, everybody. G50. Okay, so I guess that. And then who else? Is there anyone interesting that you took a picture with?
Well,
it's not a whole bunch of nobodies, I hope.
And then, well, this camp that I'm at with you did say camp. That's a picture with Blythe, and it's called Hole in the Wall that Paul Newman created years ago for children with illnesses. And so it's a place for them to go and just not feel like they're always in a hospital and, get to like experience life and stuff. So I sang for them a few months ago. And then...
And is that one of the sick children, the next picture?
Oh my God.
Looks like that could be someone who needs to go to camp. She's not looking well. And 39.
And she's only 30 feet high, too.
She's a puppet called Little Amal that was built. She's a Syrian refugee, and she visited all around the world. And when she came to she came to New York City, and she came to Times Square, and we sang. A group of us sang for her arrival. And 4 people control her, so there's one person inside where you can see through.
And 45. Okay. So.
And then Little Shop.
So now we've talked about sick children and Syrian refugees. God help me! Tell me that isn't some sort of charity thing next to it with the big.
That's Little Shop. Feed me.
Thank God! Oh, thank God! We're off of the sick children and the refugees. Good. So yeah, Little Shop. Are you in Little Shop?
So I did it, and I was the voice of the plant, and so that's the plant.
I remember this.
Yeah.
N33. I remember this. That's right.
But yeah, that's a fun show to do. It's so.
Oh, that's a really fun show to do. I spent last week with Sutton Lee Seymour, and that's where she gets her name.
Of course.
N43. That's where she gets her name.
Yeah.
She gets her name from that crazy musical with all that fun music. That's a really great show.
Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, but you know what I wanted to tell you? You know what's interesting? We're auditioning.
I'm hoping something that you're going to tell me. As long as it's not about terminal illness or something like that.
You understand this because for the past 3 years, all of our auditions have been online, like tape. We're going back to live auditions. Like the other day, I danced with 40 other people, and I was like, I don't know how to
40 other people. You know what that reminds me of? N37. But how many people did you perform with? Did you dance with?
40 people in audition room, and I did.
Okay, Joe, you have to bring me back for a second because look at the ball that I have.
We can't see it.
You will in a second.
Oh,
N40. Yeah. How weird is that? Isn't that weird? Literally, it was the one that I pulled out. And this is what happens when you're a Christian. Jesus just brings it all together. That's it, folks. Oh, God. And then the runner must have been, what's his name, right? Is that you, Eric?
That was me. Clearly, he governed the photos that we put forward, so he put 3 of him in there, and then 1 of me.
Well, what's the deal? What's 1310?
That is the number of miles I ran. I did a half marathon during the lockdown when gyms were closed.
Oh, I thought maybe it's your blood pressure or something. I don't know. G53.
G53. I think that'd be good blood pressure. I actually think that'd be a little on the low side, but
right. I've been dealing a little bit with the high blood pressure. I'm on the medication now.
Do you believe
me too. That?
Me? Too.
High blood pressure. I know. I know. Someone calm like me.
Who would have thought it?
Lewis is here. Lewis. He helps me keep my blood pressure down, don't you, buddy? Most of the time.
So, and Derek helps me keep mine up. So
yeah. G58. I'm not sure how to even respond to that. G50.
No need.
This one.
If you're looking at my internet blinking, I'm having internet problems tonight too. Just to mix in with the fact that I just got home like 10 minutes before this started. So
Eric picked up guitar.
What's that?
Eric picked up guitar.
Oh, you picked up the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay.
I feel like Amber LeMay. Like,
we love Amber LeMay. Does she play the guitar? I don't
know. She just interrupts with songs occasionally.
Oh. She does. She just generally interrupts occasionally. She's 46.
No,
She's 46. She has her own show, you know.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm super not going to play, but he was just proud of me for picking up the
Just
guitar.
play a chord.
Play a chord. All right.
Something. Just play something.
Just all right.
N38. What do you think? What's the chord for N38? If you had to play a chord.
We'll say it's A major.
N38. And then how about G57?
Oh, let me do this one.
That sounds like the same chord.
They're different. I swear to God, they're different.
All right. You think so. Well, while you're doing that, let's bring in Andy and Dustin at the same time. At the same time.
Here we are.
Hey.
Oh, God. Neither of you work with sick children, I hope.
I actually make them sick with the guitar.
You make them. Dustin said he actually makes children sick.
That too.
There you go. So see, then you'll have somebody at camp, thanks to Dustin, who's making children sick, so
we
they can
send
go
them
to
camp, and then Derek rescues them with live canner.
Yep, that's a plan.
No, Lewis. Oh, Lewis. Oh, my word. This is just insane tonight. Hang on a minute. Oh, dear God.
Welcome back.
Lord.
Oh, you should do your chord.
Lewis. All right. Anyway, so you were saying now, don't leave it, you guys. See if you can find another chord while we're talking. So now you're in New Jersey.
We are, yeah.
Wow. And how'd you end up in New Jersey instead of New York?
I used to live in New
going
York.
that well, or
there's more room in New Jersey. Rent is cheaper. New York is just a stone throw away, so it makes sense.
What?
Wow. Okay, so let's hear what the New Yorkers have to say about that. N42.
A minor chord.
Ooh, what's the minor chord? Oh, this is a real shame that we have to cut this short.
I know.
I thought it was going very well. It's very Valentine's-y, I thought, with the sick children, the Syrians, and the minor chord.
Romantic.
Oh God! What happened? We
You
got to talk to Bob. We have to talk to
okay.
Bob.
I don't. This is what happens when Bob gets out of practice. Like when we wait a long time between shows, it's crazy stuff is what happens.
And you forget who we are, and you invite us back, and
Right. Next thing you know, like, oh, those two.
Oh, it's them.
But Andy and Dustin, now have you been with us before?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is our third time.
Yeah.
Okay. And Noel, is there anybody new? I think. Look at this. Hey, now should I interrupt?
Amber. I'm sorry, Amber. I love you.
She is fun. She has a show every Sunday night, by the way, Amber Live, that you can look at. So it shows as interesting guests. So, Chris, now hold on a minute. Now, yeah, we'll get back to Dusty and Andy, and then who have we not talked to? Oh, that's it. So we've talked to everybody, right?
Yes, I think so.
Good night. So listen. So now here's what we're going to do. Now, Eric, you are the one that usually doesn't get talked to. So you get busy on that guitar and you come up with something while we're doing this.
We're handling this.
I can't play.
Take him off.
Take him off. Exactly what I can play.
Joe, take him off while he's talking. Just take him off. He needs to practice off camera. Off camera now. Pick the guitar up. Okay, well, hopefully.
There we go. We can hope for the best. Meanwhile, by the way, in better, easier to understand news, Laura Burles is our share winner. We couldn't forget that. So congratulations to Laura Burles for being our share winner. And then
we must know her.
It sounds very familiar. I feel like we do, for sure.
It does sound familiar. I feel like I know her. I wonder where she's from. Well, if tune in. If she's there, she can write in and tell us where she's from, and Joel will pop it up.
And then we also have Bernie from Las Vegas, who is the lucky L is for Lovers bingo winner.
L is for Lovers, or is L for Las Vegas?
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial swords to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, after that, I feel like I need just a moment's break. And you know what I found? Because I know a lot of people want to know about my love life. What about these? Are you in love? And believe me, I have made every effort I can. And I just thought I'd share with you some of the news. So go ahead and roll the tape if you can, Joe. I had a great time tonight. I think overall we can, and I hope that we can do it.
Is that a squirrel?
Over here, I love squirrels. A flying squirrel? I don't see anything. Somewhere out there, beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight. And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star. And when the night wind starts to sing a lonesome lullaby, it helps to think we're sleeping underneath the same big sky. It helps to think we might be wishing on the same bright star. Somewhere out there, if love can see us through, then we'll be together. Somewhere out there, out where dreams come true. Meatloaf. So if you're looking for love, that's an idea. Get online and get with the program. Get your Apple IIe going. Hook it up to telephone. Put the AOL disc in and get going and start meeting people. And nothing's worked out for me yet, but someday I'm still doing it. I'm still looking for. Look at that. I feel this. I keep meeting guys who are homeless adjacent. Well, you're in Palm Springs, but Palm Springs is great, Jorge. That is a beautiful place, and you're gonna meet somebody. I know you are out there because look, that great video. Isn't it nice? And that was me singing. I know it sounds like the real version of that song, but it's actually me singing. I sang it. So anyway, we got to get going. We got to play the next game. Now, the next game is really... Hang on just a minute. Thanks. You can take off. You can leave. Thank you, girls. So anyway, the nice thing about it is the next... Okay. There they go. I wish they wouldn't leave all those malt liquor bottles sitting out there. But anyway, I'll go pick them up after. It's such a nice night. It's a good reason to go out. Pick up those malt liquor bottles and fold up the lawn chairs and, clean up some of the sick that I can get up. Anyway, so here's the deal. It's going to be postage stamp bingo. And the reason I did postage stamp bingo is because I'm thinking of sending love. Don't forget to send love to somebody out there today. And you know what? It might be somebody who you least suspected. Oh, by the way, no ends, no free space, just B's and I's. B's and I's. That's it. B's and I's. Let's get everybody out here, Joe. Everybody. Because this is the last game. Just B's and I's. We have to get everybody out here. And just B's, no, B's, I's, G's, and O's. B's, I's, G's, and O's. Because you just have to get one corner. I can't explain this. I am not really doing a very good job. Can you put the picture up one more time? B's, I's, ends, and wait. B's, I's, G's, and O's. No ends. Noelle, can you help me explain what we're doing, Noelle?
Just the four squares in the
It's
four
harder
corners.
than you think. She can't do it either. I know it's very Andy, you're a public relations executive.
Yes.
How would you explain this game to people?
Well, I have no clue. I don't know. Somebody else help.
Well, that sounds like a public relations guy.
I go with Noelle's explanation.
Hang on. I-27. You know what would be easier? Everything but ends. That would be easier, right? So then I'm not constantly trying to guess this. So Andy, how's the public relations business going?
It's going well, actually. The pandemic.
Really? Okay, because you seem to have a hard time sort of gathering your thoughts.
No, it's going well. Absolutely.
Oh, it's going well. Okay, good. It's just as long as you don't get a lot of questions about bingo.
Right. Numbers are not my thing.
Clearly, that caught you off guard, that whole bingo thing. Who would expect a bingo question at a moment like this? You know what I'm saying? I-24. So anyway, so now you're, and then, and you're from the DR.
I am from the DR, yes.
I love the DR. We go to the DR with Atlanta.
We'll be doing a month.
Yeah, right? The DR is great. It's the Dominican Republic, and it's the part of Mexico you have to fly into. You can't take the bus like you can just about anywhere else in Mexico. But that part of Mexico, the Dominican Republic, you have to fly into. G56, is that right? Something like that? Yeah, G56. And so it's a lot of, but what a beautiful country. Yeah. And how long have you been here in the United States of America?
Since 1989, so quite a while. 24
Okay.
years.
And then do you have family back there?
Oh, yeah, my parents are back there.
Oh, B2. So we do Punta Cana and we do Miches.
Nice.
Are they near either of those?
I don't know what Miches is. I know Punta Cana. So I don't know.
You don't know where Miches is and you're from the Dominican Republic? I mean, it's not that big of a place.
No,
I think there's only 5 cities, aren't there? Anyway. Well, you might not have understood the question. The whole show's in English. So just give it a minute. Just give it a minute and think about it. Hang on. 068. Yeah, I'm a little. Now, here's an N. Are we calling the N?
No.
Thank you, Noelle. Such a help. Anyway, yes.
And do what I can.
You just got to get a postage stamp for crying out loud. Don't make it harder than it is. So anyway, 061. So, and then Dustin, you're an elementary school teacher.
Well, so I teach math, but I'm actually middle school and high school.
Oh, middle school.
Yes, middle school and high school.
Oh, that's when they smell, right?
Yeah, you have to put some deodorant on.
Ugh. And oh God, there's like a special, right, Noelle? There's a special place in heaven for middle school teachers. I mean,
oh, no kidding.
That has got to be
no
the worst.
way would I do.
Right?
Well, I just recently became an online teacher, so I don't have to worry about the smell anymore.
Oh, you can be
That's
online.
Yeah, I'm being entirely remotely now, so.
So do you guys do that, John and Ash? 063. Do you guys have online learning like we do in the United States?
Yeah, we do. We don't have middle school. We have primary and then high school. So when you reach 11, you go then straight into high school.
Isn't that amazing? They're so much smarter than us. They don't even need those 3 years of middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, from elementary to high school. Boy, talk about a bunch of smarties over there. 064. So now you are wait a minute. Now you are right. So hang on a minute. Oh, and then Eric, are you in some kind of teaching too, Eric?
No, actually, I developed the products that teachers will give to their students during the pandemic. What they were all learning from, those are the things I create.
I would still consider that in education.
I do as well.
I-16.
I was trying to calibrate it. It's a conversation ender.
No, I understand. You think, but so I don't see the guitar. So pick up the guitar. Have you been practicing? You've been off the air for long enough. You should come up with some song. 074. Because I think your partner, Derek, now some of you may not know, Andy and Dustin, did you know that Derek is on Broadway?
Well, you kind of gave it away earlier in the show.
And John and Ash, did they come to Scotland with the shows from New York or from England?
Yeah, they do.
Big fancy shows? Because that's what Derek does.
Yeah.
That's what Derek does. That's why we're spending time with Eric, who usually we don't speak to.
I've been on 4 times, and
right.
we had like one sentence.
And I didn't even recognize him this time. Thank God. They put the names down there. I would just been like, look at Blondie next to her. I-18. We all love to hear I-18, don't we? So here's an N. Nope. Here's another N. Nope. So anyway. So do the big shows come, John and Ash, to one of the towns? And which big town do you live near? Do you live near Edinburgh or any of those towns?
So I live in between Glasgow and Edinburgh.
Okay, because I've heard of both of those, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's only the basic two that there are in Scotland.
Yeah,
really, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
You don't want to what? I
don't want to go anywhere else.
Okay. Yeah. Did anyone understand that? What did they say?
You don't want to live any closer.
Oh, Noelle. Oh, Noelle understood it.
I watch a lot of Outlanders, so I got that Scottish accent down.
You're just sitting with the room divider, so you've got nothing else to do. P14. So what did they say, Noelle?
You don't want to be any closer.
Oh, to those towns?
No.
It's like that.
You wouldn't want to go to the other cities, basically.
Oh, you don't want to go to the city. You like being where you are. Are you in a little town?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, 67. I know, no, 69. Sick refugees.
Oh, God.
Exactly. Get out of my head. I know. Well, I mean, thank God somebody else said it. I mean, I was feeling it. So... Anyway, no, actually, that is really cool that you work with people, though, Derek. That is really cool that you help people, and that's meaningful. And Noelle, you're helping people. You're scheduling colonoscopies.
Very important.
How's that business doing?
Oh, we are crazy busy. Yeah. We can barely keep up. I mean, seriously, it's nuts.
Like, some people would say, you're knee deep in it, probably, right?
Exactly.
E58. That would be a good thing to put on your business card.
We should, or the billboards. That's what we should do. I'll bring that up at the next meeting.
In P-Town, one of the septic companies says we're number 1 in the number 2 business. So Leslie, I went to school in Scotland back in the 80s. Did you see that, you guys? Look at that. Leslie Welsh. Flaherty, boy, that sounds like that. You're part of the world. Went to school, and you know where that is, Edsel?
Never heard of it.
No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Story, Leslie.
Could be north.
I don't know. Is that the north, where nobody probably goes? I-26.
It's the St. Paul of Scotland.
It's the St. Paul of Scotland. Out. I know. St. Paul is John and Ash, the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. We always say,
bingo.
We don't pay attention to that right now. But we always say about St. Paul, it looks like makes Minneapolis look like Berlin in the 30s. That's what we say. So it's not the most interesting place, but it is our state capital. So, it is where all the laws are passed and everything. Where's the capital? Is Edinburgh the capital of Scotland? What's the capital of Scotland?
Yeah, Edinburgh's the capital, but Glasgow's the biggest.
Glasgow's the Minneapolis of Scotland.
Yeah, basically, right. Yeah.
And, nice. So hang on a minute. Let's bring Chris in. I feel like we should have talked to Andy and Dustin more, but... I hear... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Chris. We're going to have, okay, so give us an introduction
I
to the
was
winner.
wrong.
Are you ready? So the winner of our last game of bingo for Hard On Bingo is, go ahead.
It is Eric Lowe from Los Angeles.
Oh. Whoa, from Los Angeles. Oh, you're going to have to pick up the tempo for that. LA. Just play anything.
I didn't have the note.
Never mind. Never mind. Congratulations. All right.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Here's a song about love. I love all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. And it didn't end up too bad. 10 after. That's not bad. Bring everybody on, Joe. Thank you to my wonderful, wonderful guests, John and Ash. You guys stayed up so late. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much for being part of us. Congratulations on 5 years. Andy and Dustin, I feel like I didn't really talk to you, and yet on the other hand, I'm not sure there was really anything there. Noel, thank you so much. Eric and Derek, try to figure it out for next time. Come up with a song. If you're going to talk about the guitar, have something ready, okay? Now, let's all spell this together. Are you ready? Because this is Valentine's Day. It's Hard On Bingo. I want to see it. Everybody get your L ready. Are you ready? Here we go. Let's do this. L. Signs don't count. Signs don't count.
Oh, it's for the only one I see. D is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made for me and you. Ooh, love was made for me and you.
And you, but mostly you.
Good night.
See you April 24th for my birthday bingo. Bye.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls.